What is up, you guys? It is Kiaja T, and welcome back for another cup of Key. Today's video, we are going to be talking about why your words matter, why are they important. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. So y'all know, I got my notebook. I decided to talk about this video today because, I mean, just as a writer in general, words are very important to me. But words in general have become, like in recent years, they have become so much more, an emphasis, it seems, has been placed on them ever since, like, I decided to go full in with my writing, which I actually, which is one of my passions about, and it seems like the importance of them has been highlighted. It has been just like blown up in my face in the past. So I'm sure most of you know the old saying that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That shit is a lie. It's a lie, okay? It's because it's the words that you say to yourself that make the most difference. Those are the ones that are so much more important. And so the question I want you to ask yourself is, how do you speak to yourself? How do you speak to yourself? I've encountered at my job, like, I've encountered so many people who will say something like, I'm an idiot, I'm a dumbass, I'm so stupid, or something like that. And it's just, sure, like when you saying stuff, like you might say something like, I'm clumsy or something like that, right? Sure, in the moment you might not mean it, but how often are you saying these things to yourself? And I'm pretty sure you're like, it's not that deep, Kiaja, it's not that deep. But yes, it is. It is that deep, because I mean, the two most important words, and I'm sure you might have heard this before, but if you haven't, I'm going to tell you right now, the two most important words that you could ever say is I am. I am, right? You are the only person that could ever say I am for yourself. There is no other I am but you. Like, I can say you are, I can say she is, he is, but I can never say I am for you. I am the only I am. You get what I'm saying? And so, in going deeper than that, is you are the only I. I can only say I. You can only say I for you. So when you saying stuff like that, it's affirming it. You're agreeing with it, right? And so, how often do you say these things to yourself? And take for example the like, you make a mistake. We're going to keep going with this example. How often do you say these things to yourself when you mess up or make a mistakes, right? And if you're saying this to yourself, if you're saying these negative words about yourself every time you mess up, and now ask yourself the question, am I afraid to mess up? Am I afraid to make a mistake? In this case, if that's something that you do, then the answer is probably yes, because you criticize yourself every time you make a small mistake, even if it's a big mistake, you criticize yourself every time, and now you fear criticism, and that all branched from you continuously saying things like, I'm so stupid, oh my God, you know? And so I'm sure many of you have heard about someone say about the power of the tongue, right? And about how your words hold power and your words have weight. And maybe you did something, maybe you said something one time, and one of, like, your aunties or your cousins or your grandma or someone, they was like, be careful what you wish for. And you probably sort of brushed it off, but the fact that it's not like some folk tales or superstition, like, it's real. And so I'll explain. If you haven't heard it already, science has proved it. I don't care. Energy is everything. Everything is energy. Everything has energy. You can go look it up. That's just fact. And now take your words. Your words first started as a thought. That thought is energy. And then you literally took that thought, gave it vibration through your voice, and then you released it. You released it. You put it out here into the pool of energy that exists. And like, you are energy, but then outside of you is all the other energy. It's energy all around you. So you took it from a thought form, gave it vibration, and made it physical by speaking it and releasing it from your body. You put it out there, right? And so now it's out there. And I know you done heard the term, it goes around, comes around, you reap what you sow. Everything that you put out, you get back in. That's the law of cause and effect. And so if you put in those negative words out there, it's gonna automatically come back to you. That's just how it works, karma. And so another thing too, another reason why you need to watch what it is that you say, and this is bringing it back to the self, is because we have two minds. We have the conscious mind, and then we have the subconscious mind. Right? The conscious mind is what we deliberately think with. I'm deliberately saying these words. I'm having deliberate thoughts right now. It's when you think about things, that's what you do throughout the day. You just deliberately think about things. Like, let's say you're talking about something and you're thinking about what you want to say back to it. That's conscious, right? But then you have the subconscious mind. This is the part of the mind that is unconscious thoughts, beliefs, paradigms, system. This is your system of beliefs that is your programming, we're gonna call it, right? The mind is just one big computer anyway, but your subconscious mind is your programming. These are the beliefs that were sort of engraved into you as you grew up and that stuck with you, right? And so your subconscious mind is what the beliefs that determine your outlook on the world. And so the subconscious mind is always active. It is always listening. So like even when you go to sleep, your conscious mind, you sleep, like you're not actively thinking about anything, but your subconscious mind is always listening. It's always taking in information. And so the subconscious mind does not know separation. The subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between real and fake or true and false. It only knows what you tell it. It only knows what you consciously tell it, right? So if you're saying something like, I'm broke, if you're saying something like, I'm broke, even regardless of what the physical reality look like, regardless of the fact that you got like 15 cents in your bank account, you're still telling yourself your subconscious mind is listening. It's taking that belief and saying, okay, yes, it's like your subconscious mind is like your personal yes man, right? That's your personal yes man. That's your road dog. And so everything that you tell, everything you say out loud, everything that you tell it, you just be like, yeah, okay, you know. So everything that the subconscious mind hears, it consumes. And now this can go way deeper. Like it goes deeper, like going into what it is that you read, what it is that you listen to, excuse me, what it is that you listen to on a daily basis. Like it can go deep, but we're gonna keep it surface level just for the sake of this video. But it becomes now it's a question of like, once you know this and you take this knowledge and you do your research after you finish watching this video, you take this knowledge, you go look, go look at, go verify, trust but verify. And so if you know that your subconscious mind is listening all the time, you know that what it is, whatever you put out, you're gonna get back. Why don't you deliberately put out good? Why don't you deliberately say good things so that you get good things back? Now, me personally, I took it a step further. Every night, well, I might skip a night, but every night I'm listening to that affirmations all night, because if my subconscious mind is listening all the time, then I'm gonna fill it with all the good shit that I want to happen in my life. That just makes sense. And so I had to start changing up the way I speak about myself. When I say I am, I know the importance of those two words. So it's certain things that I just do not say anymore. Like regardless of what it looks like in the physical reality, I know that my mind is the thing that's creating that reality. Your mind is your most powerful. It can be either your most powerful tool or the most destructive weapon. And so if you work with it, if you know that this is how it works, then work with it. say things, say positive affirmations, say, I am so lucky, or I am rich. You know, it might not look like it yet. It might not look like it yet. You can say, I am rich, but it's about being persistent with it. Because think about it. How long have you been saying, I'm broke? How long have you been saying it? How long have you been saying, I'm so stupid? Or how long have you been saying, you know, how long have you been saying the negative thoughts, the negative words? I mean, think about it for real. How long have you been saying it? And then nothing has changed because you've been steady affirming the same thing over and over again. And so it's going to take some time to engrave those new belief systems into your subconscious mind. It takes time. But the more often you do it, the more often you'll start seeing things differently. You'll start seeing things differently. It be the small things, little things that'll change, and you'll realize, like, okay, this might be working a little bit. It might be something small, but it might be working. Like, you might look at a situation differently than how you would have a couple of months ago. And so, what I want you to take away from this video today is, as you go throughout your day, as you go throughout whatever, just be mindful. That's what I'm trying to say. Be mindful of the words that you speak, because they can make or break you. They can make or break you. And that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all social medias. And I hope you guys have more life.